All right. Good evening, dear speakers, dear guests, and those who are watching us today. I really appreciate joining us for today's session. Today's session is about everything about OUTSA, the admissions, funding, opportunities, support, and life in Kyrgyzstan. And today we have very wonderful ladies that are going to share their experience and all the information about this topic. Let me introduce you to our speakers. This is Ekaterina, Victoria, and Shahzoda. Thank you so much. Good evening to you, dear speakers. Thank you so much for joining us for today's session. And please, without further ado, the floor is yours. Let's get started.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are very glad to welcome all prospective students from Tajikistan, and we also want to express our gratitude to the initiators from American Space at Dushanbe and US Embassy for inviting us and giving the opportunity to share and to present the information about our university and programs to all of the prospective students from Tajikistan. Okay, first of all, we would like to start our presentation with brief general information about our university, about the American University of Central Asia, and then we will proceed with the admission process requirements and the deadlines. And we also will speak about our financial aid opportunities, housing options, student life and exchange programs at AUC. And together with my colleague, Ekaterina, she's an Afghan Tajik student coordinator. Okay, first of all, thank you. AUC was founded in 1993 and it is located in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. American University in Central Asia is an international multidisciplinary learning community in the American liberal arts tradition. And here I would like to share with you a video about our university, and so you can feel the atmosphere inside the building as well. hope you've seen it very well. Well, ACA is the first university in Central Asia which offers US degrees in liberal arts programs through a partnership with Bard College. And upon graduation from the university, students will receive a double degree, which is two diplomas. One diploma is from Bard College, and the second one is a local diploma issued by the Ministry of Education of Kyrgyz Republic. And now we move to the slide where you can see the list of our undergraduate programs. Yes, here they are. And here are 14 of them. All of them are listed here. And also master's programs. 10 of them are also listed here. And if you are interested and have any kind of questions about a particular program, you can just email us and we will redirect you to the coordinator of this program, and you will talk about some issues and parts of concrete program with the coordinator. And yeah, at ACA you will be studying for 4 years on an undergraduate program, and after that you can apply for the graduate program, which takes 2 years of study, so you can start working somewhere else probably. It's up to you, of course. And moving further, I would like to wrap your attention to the preparatory program at ACA. This is an intensive 1-year preparatory program for those students who failed passing our admission exams or might have an interest in the preparatory program. And the detailed information you can find on our website, or contact our NGA program coordinator by emailing them. The email is also provided here on this slide. The next slide is one of the most important part of this presentation. Here are the requirements. The entrance exam dates and deadlines will be provided on the next slide. And admission takes place through the entrance exams. First of all, the English language proficiency test, an essay, and mathematics. To be admitted to ACA, all applicants should successfully pass admission exams consisting of these parts, and it can be taken either online or paper-based at ACA. And also to mention that depending on the epidemiological situation, the admission exam will be conducted either on campus or paper-based, on campus paper-based or online at home-based under the test administrator, and all the details will be provided upon the request closer to the start of our exams. And to take the online admission exam, applicants are required to have a good internet connection, notebook or computer, headphones, camera, and etc. Well, please also note that we accept such certificates, such official certificates as TOEFL, IELTS, and SAT, ACT instead of our entrance exam. Of course, if the validity period of these certificates hasn't passed. And if you have any of these official certificates, you can email them to us and attach the scan or screenshot of this document to the email, and we will look through this. And after that, of course, we will inform you whether you are exempt from taking one of our tests or not. And of course, here you can see our email on the slide. You can request more information about the exams and deadlines from our side by emailing us. And regarding the dates and deadlines, here's the next slide. Our first entrance exam will be on February 28th, and the registration for the exams will be open from the end of January till February 22nd. And please know that students from CIS countries can take exams. Again, I'm repeating, at home, online, or paper-based in Bishkek, in Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, basically that's it for this slide. You can see all the deadlines, all the registration deadlines here on this slide. And here are the documents that student must provide us with upon admission to ACE. Yep, we can move to the next one, I guess. Yeah, here is the tuition cost at ACE. For the undergraduate program, it is 6,550 per academic year, and for the NGA program is 3,300 per academic year. Oh yes. Now we would like to share with you a video about Kyrgyzstan itself and our international students here in Bishkek.
We're about halfway through the summer practicum program, and I'm really amazed by how much I've been able to learn so far, not only in the classroom, but also on our site visits to various organizations in Bishkek and also on our weekend cultural programs. So this weekend we took a trip to the Issyk region to visit the lake and some of the surrounding areas, and it's been a really amazing opportunity for us to see a different part of Kyrgyzstan and understand the history and the culture of the country better outside of the capital city that we've been in for the last 2 weeks. One of my favorite parts of the program so far has definitely been the academic portion. Our group this summer is incredibly diverse. We have students not only from the United States, but also from Norway and Hong Kong, and local students who are students at AUSA. Eye-opening experience to hear and discuss and learn about a completely different political system, educational system, culture, and history that I wasn't exposed to very much before I came here. Not only amongst my American peers, but with a group of people coming from such diverse and interesting backgrounds with their own opinions.
My name is Danny Lehman. I'm a rising sophomore at American University in Washington, D.C., and I'm here with the 2018 BARD Summer Practicum. This weekend we've traveled to Issyk, the region and also the lake, and we have a weekend where we are exploring the different areas and interests that this region has to offer. So right now, the Issyk Lake, which is I think one of the largest alpine lakes in the world, is right behind us, and with the sunset and the mountains, it's really an impressive sight. And then tomorrow, we're going to go hiking, and I believe at the end of tomorrow, we'll stay in yurts. So it's a very unique cultural experience, as well as experiencing a part of the country that you don't necessarily get to see from Bishkek.
Overall, the experience so far has been amazing. And I think what I really like about the program is the mix between the academic part and also the time we get, like the free time we get in Bishkek to explore for ourselves, and also the cultural program, because we get a chance to explore not only the city and like the hub of life in Kyrgyzstan, but also the nature, and to understand a bit better like how people spend their free time in summer and etc. And for me, the trip to Issyk was very special. I was very much looking forward to it because before I came to Kyrgyzstan, I watched a film, and by I think it was Temirbek Birnazarov. He's a Kyrgyz filmmaker, and the film happens in Issyk Lake. And then it was so beautiful that, I don't know, for me that was the sort of image that I had of Kyrgyzstan. So also because the film portrays the lake as like a very, very magic place. And once I came here and saw, I don't know, how wide the sand is and the sound of the waves, I thoroughly understood why it was portrayed that way. And I think also what I really appreciate about the program is the chance we get to meet people not only from Kyrgyzstan but from the region, because that adds so much to our experience. The fact that we can discuss with them the topics we're talking about through the academic program, and the fact that we can know firsthand how what issues are important for people our age in this part of the world, and their opinion on development, on social issues, on all of that. So if you're interested in the region or want to know, explore a part of the world that you don't know that much about, this is the perfect way of getting to know not only the touristic sites, but also understand a bit deeper, the issues in the region. Also, have a lot of fun and visit beautiful places like Isikul.
Well, as to talk about our country, I have mentioned it several times that we are located in the capital city of Kyrgyzstan, in Bishkek. And you'll be studying in the most modern building in Central Asia. You can see the pictures here provided on the slide. And we have a lot of student clubs here and activities in which students are involved. And one of the most interesting clubs is the outdoor club. And the photo of this club is also here on the slide. And you can see more by following the link below the photograph. And this club is encouraging students to spend time in the nature, learning practical outdoor skills, making students be aware of their responsibilities, and trekking, rafting, skiing, rock climbing, and etc. You will be more than interested in this. Okay. In regard to our alumni on this slide, you can read short interviews of our former students. But if you're interested in reading more about them, you can visit our website as well. And most of our graduates are now successfully employed. 24% of whom they are continuing studies or obtaining master's degree. And the rest probably are not employed because they got married or they have some personal issues on that. Probably some of them do not plan to work yet, but most of our alumni, they are successfully employed. And we are very proud of them, very proud of those graduates who work worldwide at top companies like Google, Microsoft, Bloomberg, UNICEF, Philips, and etc. And this is, of course, not the full list of the organizations they are working in. And again, all of them you can see on the website of the ACA website. And ACA here is provided also in figures and numbers. Overall, we have 1,450 students at ACA, and every year we enroll about 300 to 400 students, and half of whom are actually international students. And we have more than 60 partnerships around the world, around the globe. And further, I will give you short info about the exchange programs here. And we are very pleased and appreciate the diversity of cultures among our students and faculty at our university. And we have more than 400 international students as well as faculty members. And they represent more than 70 countries worldwide. Now, we would like to talk about the financial aid opportunities and scholarships. And actually, approximately 80% of undergraduates, they benefit from a merit-based and need-based financial aid programs. ACA provides financial assistance to very talented, hardworking students and who actually demonstrate very good academic performance. And they in need. And of course, need-based, you can see on the slide, the need-based program is available for all applicants with CIS citizenship. And the maximum amount of discount is up to 40%, depending, of course, on the financial situation in family. And also we have merit-based, which is about which Ekaterina will talk later. And we have also donor scholarship from Open Society Institute, USKF, the email and the link to the site is also provided on the slide, US Embassy in Tajikistan, and Agahan Foundation Scholarship. This is only for applicants from Harag. And yeah, minimum criteria for prospective student to apply for need-based financial aid. Of course, the proof of financial difficulty that you are in need. Of course, students should be admitted, must be admitted to one of our 14 programs as a full-time student. And in order to be considered for a financial aid award, student must complete a financial aid application and submit it along with all the required supporting documents to the Office of Scholarship and Financial Aid by the appropriate deadlines. And to learn more about the deadlines, dates, and etc., you need to contact our financial aid office. The link and the name of the email will be provided by the end of this presentation. Now I'm giving the floor to Ekaterina, and she will talk more about financial aid.
Thank you very much, Victoria. So we are continuing discussing the financial aid opportunities. Those mentioned by Victoria options are not the only ones. At UCA, we have two medical departments that are offering free education to top students, and that's an amazing opportunity that you might not find in any other private paid universities. So those of you who are interested in sociology and anthropology may be thrilled to know that if within admission to a UCA you get great scores and you're considered the top applicant among those people who want to be anthropologists and sociologists, you will be studied for free. And that's a really amazing opportunity which a lot of young anthropologists and sociologists would not wish to miss. However, you should keep in mind that if you are considered for the scholarship, you will not be able to switch to another department, so you will have to continue and you will really have to become an anthropologist or sociologist. No, you don't have to sign any agreement signed by blood, but we're definitely hoping that those fields will be developed, and we wish to dedicate a lot of our energy to raise a future generation of anthropologists and sociologists. Well, the selection will be done by several departments, and it will purely depend on the application and the scores that the applicants will gain during the admission period. So as Victoria mentioned before, we basically do have two types of financial aid. Need-based means that if your family is poor, so if you don't have enough income, or maybe the family is incomplete, or maybe there are some health problems, you may be considered for need-based financial aid. For that, you have to maintain high GPA, let's say an average GPA of 2.7. And here maybe the question goes, what is GPA? So yes, at AUSA we have that strange to post-Soviet countries system of evaluation. It's not usual 4 or 5 that we receive at school. No, we have grade point average. So we are having the calculation of all scores you have received for all your subjects, and they all are calculated all together. And if you are considered a top student, you have 4.0. If you have 2.7, you're average, and you have to be that average at least to be considered for that financial aid. Definitely having 4 would be even better. As for the merit-based financial aid, merit means you are having a great, outstanding knowledge, a very good set of skills. Your academic performance is amazing. In that case, you are getting the scholarship because you're smart. And then your GPA should be a bit higher. It should be around 3.2 or not less than that. For both types of the scholarship, you will have to be extremely active. You have to demonstrate your leadership. You have to show your sympathy towards the community and do some community services. And definitely you have to be full-time. So Donor scholarship requirements. As Victoria mentioned before, we have several donors, among those US Embassy in Dushanbe. And I was also receiving a scholarship from US Embassy Dushanbe many years ago. And that's a great opportunity because donor basically covers all your expenses. Moreover, some donors even pay stipends. So you can come to Bishkek and you can have some expenses for living, for eating, and sometimes for shopping. If you want to apply for those donor scholarships, you will have to, first of all, follow all the admission requirements mentioned before, and you will have to check with every individual donor their eligibility, and you will have to make sure that you not only apply for university study, but you also apply for the donor scholarship in the time frame that is mentioned by every individual donor. The information about the donor scholarship can be found on the link given here. You may wish to take a picture of this slide, or you may wish to get back to this live stream whenever you have time, so you could see the link and check it later. Okay. So now when we know how to apply to a UCA and even how to apply and not pay anything to a UCA, let's talk more about what you get here except for the education. So we do have a lot of programs and a lot of opportunities for young leaders to establish their own projects, to do their own activities. Among many clubs and opportunities, we are proud to have a student initiative development program that basically pays outstanding students for their projects to be implemented not only in Kyrgyzstan, but sometimes in their home countries. What you can achieve through it is, first of all, you are able to do some community service projects. Secondly, you're able to raise the amount of your leadership skills and your professional skills as well. So that's a great opportunity. And again, that is covered by the university. Also, for international students, we offer housing. Some students prefer living individually and renting apartments. Some wish to socialize and get to know other people from other countries. For those, we have a very cozy dormitory located 15 minutes walk from AUCA. So in case if you're interested to live in the dormitory, you may wish to visit the website and contact the dormitory coordinator to get more information about the placement. That's available not only for current students, but for applicants who are coming here for admission exam, for visiting students, and for those who are wishing to attend any conference at AUCA. So please make sure that you keep in touch with dormitory staff if you wish to live there. Well, definitely this presentation is designed specifically for students from Tajikistan. And I'm happy to say that as a Tajik student coordinator, I witnessed how great our Tajik community at AUCA is. Tajik students at AUCA are, as for the moment, representing more than 150 people. And they are involved in a variety of activities. So for the Tajik students, we provide academic advising. So in case if you have any problems with your subjects, with your classes, you're able to visit special offices that can help you and that can give you advice on how to develop and how to learn better. Minor and double major opportunities. That means that you will be able to study not only one discipline, but either one main discipline and one secondary, or two same weight disciplines at the same time. And you will have 2 diplomas at the end of your education. We have a dormitory where you will be able to find friends and socialize. We have international student office that offers a lot of support to all international students, but specifically we have a Tajik student coordinator who is offering services to students from Tajikistan. We have a shared service center that is offering assistance to all students in all kinds of their requests. Our library includes more than 40,000 books, and those are both hard copies and electronic, and access to the world's most renowned databases and libraries. So you basically can explore a lot without even logging from your computer, because you will have access to Oxford, to Udemy, to a lot of databases all around the world. We have free medical service on campus. So in case if you feel not good, you will be able to visit our doctor. Same goes for the psychological services. We are having wonderful psychologists. So in case if you feel stressed because of the education or because of any other problem, even domestic ones, you will be able to talk with them. And please note that all the services, it's absolutely confidential. So the variety of conferences, clubs, public lectures, and platform is very big, and most of those opportunities are being organized at AUCA and by AUCA. So if you wish to start your own club, if you wish to organize any conference, MUN, and etc., you will be able to. You will be fully assisted in terms of your full visa and registration. And definitely one of the most exciting things, you will have an opportunity to study 1 semester or 1 year abroad in Europe, in Asia, and more than 40 universities around the globe. And some numbers about Tajik students at AUCA. So we have around 140 Tajik students that are currently studying here, and they are studying both in preparation degree and in undergraduate. And we also have several students studying a master degree as well. Every year we welcome an average of 50 students from Tajikistan, and the majority of them are receiving financial aid or donor scholarships to pursue their education at AUCA. Well, almost a quarter of Tajik students annually participate in a variety of conferences, including the paid ones that are covered by the university, and entrepreneurship campaigns, internships, and other activities that will expand the experience of studying at AUCA. Every year we have representatives of Tajikistan in University Academic Senate, in student government, that is making major decisions about student life at AUCA and setting a course for future years of development of student activities and classes. As I mentioned, a lot of Tajik students receive financial aid, and I will not lie if I say around 70%. Yeah, and as I said before, I was among those, and it was a very great experience because pretty much all your educational resources are being covered. And annually, students from Tajikistan have opportunity to be employed at AUCA as student assistants. And after AUCA, some can be employed at AUCA as Tajik student coordinators or any other places here. So you will be having a good opportunity to work if you wish at the same time. We have a lot of Tajik cultural activities. First of all, during the annual traditional diversity week, our Tajik students are representing their countries through dances, songs, and beautiful performance. And since 2019, we have a new tradition of having a Tajik Culture Day that happens annually and that gives information to the local community about the vibrant beauty of Tajikistan and its language, music, and food. We are having a Tajik or Dari speaking club that is organized by local students, and a lot of students from Kyrgyzstan are attending it to learn basically Tajik language, which is great, I think. We have a Persian movie club and many other opportunities that will remind you of home and that will be probably setting this nostalgic feeling in you when you're in Kyrgyzstan. Talking about exchanges, as I said before, you will have an opportunity to visit a great variety of countries should you choose AUCA as the place of your education. So for that, you have to be a student of good standing, so your GPA should be high. And on your second and third year, you will be able to explore the world for 1 semester or 1 year. The students are even able to take 2 exchanges within their educational journey, so you will be able to visit 2 countries. Why it's great? First of all, you don't have to pay anything extra, because for those partners that we have, you are just continue paying a tuition and you study in one of the most expensive colleges in the US, for instance, without paying extra, because the university, AUCA, and for instance, Bard College have an agreement, and you enjoy your life there without thinking about money. You're also able to visit countries located nearby. We even have exchanges with Tajikistan, so if you miss home, you will be able to get back for a semester. And what is great, you will be having official certificates from those places, and you will be having a good bonus if you wish to apply for master studies in one of those universities, because you already had an experience of studying there. Well, as I said before, we have a partnership with Bard College, but not only Bard College in the US are offering this exchange opportunity, but over 48 universities around the globe. So for that, you have to be our student and study well. And now I think that we are pretty much done. We will be having a question and answer session right after this presentation, but today we also have a great guest. It's our student who is studying at AUCA, and she is also receiving a donor scholarship. Her name is Shahnoza, and she wants to talk a bit about her experience. So Shahnoza, please take the stage and go ahead with your presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Shahnoza Mamadova. I'm from Horok, Tajikistan, and I'm a sophomore student of American University of Central Asia, studying at Social Entrepreneurship Department, and also I'm the recipient of US Embassy Tajikistan scholarship. I applied to American University of Central Asia in 2019, and that was my biggest achievement. Before applying to American University of Central Asia, I volunteered at American Space Horok and Dushanbe, which helped me to achieve my goal. There at Spaces, I practiced my English with other volunteers, and also I participated in many different clubs, which helped me to achieve my goal. And I can suggest for everyone who want to become aware of the latest news of applying to universities, and the place where you can evolve is the Spaces. Why I choose American University of Central Asia? I chose American University of Central Asia with hope of finding a free platform on which I would be comfortable and convenient to study. Until now, I like everything in AUCA. I like the teachers, I like the students, I like the campus, and I like the city of where the university is located. Mostly, I like Kyrgyzstan, and I like the nature of it. I like the culture and the people of it, and it seems to me similar to my own country. And because of that, I didn't feel like as a stranger in Kyrgyzstan. So I searched for a society, a free society where I can develop myself, and I found this kind of society in AUCA. I have a lot of chances for my further development. That is, I can already work and in different fields, and I can practice. How can the university do without the boring lectures and awake nights? That really sucks. But it has its bright side either. AUCA provides a double major, which means that you can study at 2 different departments at the same time. AUCA has many students from many countries, and we are a very diverse society. So I can get to know other cultures as well as find new friends and connections for future. To become an AUCA student, first you should take the entrance exam. You can easily pass the exam, the entrance exam, if your English level is high and you have an ability to solve simple mathematical problems. Why high level of English? Because the classes are all in English and like the university is American. After passing the entrance exam, if your scores will be high, AUCA provides you discounts and recommend you for sponsors of different scholarships like USMBC and SORS scholarship. To get the scholarship, I filled out the application for the first round, and then I had an interview for the second round, which I passed successfully. And I want to say that you should believe in yourself and show yourself from the best side, and it will work out. You never feel yourself alone in AUCA, as we are one family and we develop together. I hope you will be the person, like you will be the next person who can become an AUCA student, and a big diverse family of AUCA is waiting for you. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Shahnaza. Thank you. So at this point, we are having one of the most important slides that you may wish to save. Here you have the contacts of the most important departments needed for those who are willing to apply. In the right corner, you may see the whole bunch of information about admissions office. This is the office number 1 that you would wish to contact about your admission to our university. You may follow us in social networks. You may write directly to the email, or you may call. Any option works, and we will reply quite shortly. Victoria is a member of admission office, so she gives you a promise to reply shortly.
Yes, of course.
On the left side, you can see the information about financial aid office. That is the office that makes a decision about scholarship and financial aid. You may also wish to make a picture of this slide, as I said before, and visit the link provided on the slide. And if you have any questions, please write to the email that is given. About international office, you will be meeting us a bit later when you're already admitted, but we will offer you a full set of information about how to come to Bishkek, what to expect, how to receive registration, what to do, how to fill, and a lot of assistance should you wish. So at this point, you may also save it if you have any questions before you apply to the university. And at this point, we are really done. So we will be happy to answer any questions that you may have. And we will give the floor to you. And we'll be happy to continue our talking during the Q&A session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ekaterina and Victoria, for this wonderful and amazing informative presentation. So we have gathered a couple questions from our Facebook page. So our audience is Yusuf Jomiv, and he's asking, are there any monthly stipend provided for international students?
Thank you very much for this question. That depends on the program you're applying for in terms of financial aid. So if that is a financial aid given from the university, that is only a discount to your tuition. However, if you apply for donor scholarship, be it any scholarship listed in the presentation earlier, they are giving, most of them are giving the monthly stipend. That will be enough for you to rent house and to have some money left for your food. But you should be informed that not all places in the scholarships are giving the stipend. So usually within one donor program, there are places for students to get the stipend and only for the tuition. So while applying, you have to clarify how to make sure that you are applying to the place that offers you tuition, stipend, and housing allowance.
Thank you so much. So another question is, do you provide health insurance?
That's a very good question. We may recommend and we may advise public companies that are doing it. At the university, we do not offer the medical insurance. However, as I mentioned before, we are offering free on-campus medical services. That is definitely not something related to surgery or something serious, but in case if you have some minor health problems, you will be able to visit our physician. Our nurse is able to provide you some injections if there is a need, and our psychologist is ready to offer you free consultations whenever you wish. Everything beyond it should be paid by the student individually. Nevertheless, International Student Office may assist you in finding these companies that are offering those services.
Thank you so much. Yes, I guess we have finished with the questions, and I think I have my own question to all of you regarding these studies. Whenever you will start the new application process and the selected candidates, are they going to be studying online, or due to the COVID situation, are they going to be studied online, or they will come to the university and have physically?
Yeah, as I mentioned it before, unfortunately for now, we don't know exactly how it's going to be conducted. But of course, due to the pandemic, due to the epidemiological situation in our city, in our country, we will be seeing closely, close to February, whether it will be conducted online or on campus, in vivo, on paper-based. Yep.
And in terms
we're dependent on that.
Yeah, in terms of studies, the same. We can't predict what will happen in September. Therefore, it will be definitely more clear close to August and September, but definitely we put your safety and your health as a first priority.
Thank you so much. Yes, this presentation motivated me to apply for this university, and I believe that so many great opportunities for youth and so many new directions, and they could study and learn. Thank you so much, ladies, for this great informative presentation. I hope that our audience and guests that are watching us now, they will be inspired and motivated to apply for this university, since there is a lot of great opportunities and activities that are waiting for them. And I believe if we finished with the presentation, we can probably wrap up earlier. But still, if you have any questions to your audience and guests, please leave them below in the comment box. And then we will try to send those questions to Katerina and Victoria to get the answers to them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I will switch the previous slides so our audience could have a look at the context. So again, if you have any questions, and don't be afraid, because I know how it feels sometimes in some universities that you're afraid to write to professors because you think that they will yell at you or punish. You know, it doesn't work at UC this way. Yes. We offer free hugs and cookies, so you may write us if you have any questions. No stupid questions exist, so please don't hesitate and contact us. If anything, we will be happy to answer.
That's amazing approach. I'm pretty sure that you will have a lot of questions after this. Thank you so much. And I would like to appreciate also Shahnoza for sharing her experience as well. It was really helpful to our audience to understand how great life is there. Thank you so much one more time, Ekaterina, Victoria, Shahnoza, and take care. Have a good rest of the day.
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.